What is going on, guys? Fabrizio Vanmarciano here from vanmarciano.co and .pro. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Oxygen Builder 6 design tutorial. So in this video, I'm going to show you a very quick and easy way to make your typography in your Oxygen Builder 6 project fluid responsive. Wow. Okay. So let's dive straight onto the screen and get started. Hey guys, welcome back to the screencast. Do you know something? I have no idea why I keep calling it a screencast. I mean, it is a screencast, I guess. It's a screen tutorial, but it sounds like I'm still stuck in 2010. But yeah, whatever you want to call it. Welcome back to another screen tutorial. So I have on my screen here, first of all, we are inside of the editor on a dummy website that I'm working using Oxygen 6, of course. So on this page, I have some elements, okay? So I have a simple section with a container, and inside I have a H1 hero heading, a H1 heading, H2, H3, H4, H5. So all of these, or each of these, has their own respective header tags. And this one is a paragraph text that I've added here, okay? So we're going to make this fluid responsive because at the moment it is not. So if I just go to demo this or play this, let's just expand this. You can see here our typography is not fluid responsive. So first of all, if you're new to all of this, what on earth is fluid responsive typography anyway? So fluid responsive typography is a technique where text size scales smoothly, or it should scale smoothly at least, across different screen sizes using dynamic CSS values instead of using fixed breakpoints. So what we can do to make our text fluid responsive for our website here is, if we just jump over to this little tool here, this is a free tool, and I'll link to this in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. But all you have to do is go to utopia.fyi/type/calculator. So what we can do here is add some basic information regarding the minimum and maximum viewport sizes. And what this will do is generate some CSS for us, which we can copy and paste into our website. So in my case, I'm using WP Codebox to create this CSS framework here that I have working with Oxygen. So I can paste this here and then use the variables to add inside of the builder to make my typography, fluid responsive. Let me just go back to the desktop viewport here. So yeah, let's just jump back into this little tool here. So as I said, all we need to do is add some simple information. So you can see up here we have minimum and maximum viewport. So I'm going to set this to 380, I think. Let me just go back and have a quick look here. So my minimum is, 479. So let's go back and do this here. 479. The font size is going to be, for the minimum viewport, I'm going to set this to 15 pixels just for the sake of it. The type scale here, I'm going to set this to perfect fourth, which is this one. Okay, and so that's the minimum viewport. So now I'm going to go to the maximum viewport and set this to, let me just check, I think this is 1400. Okay, so tablet landscape is 1119, but if I jump inside here and have a quick look. So maximum screen size, 1400 pixels. Okay, so I'm going to add that in here. You can add whatever value you want for your maximum viewport size. The font size, I'm going to set this to maybe 20, okay? And then the type scale is going to be perfect fourth as well here. And that is all I'm going to do for mine here. So now I'm going to come down here, okay, where it says CSS generator. We can select SCSS and post CSS as well. But I'm going to copy, you can copy all of this, but I'm just going to copy this part here. So all of this, okay, inside of the root selector here. Copy, I'm going to go back to my WP Codebox here and scroll up here. So fluid typography, I'm going to paste all of this value inside here. Now, one thing I forgot to show you actually, let me just go back. So here we can actually set a prefix. So you can see we have step here. I'm going to change this to text, okay, and then go back and copy this. You can use something else, okay? For example, you could add FS for font size. So I'm going to copy this again. Let me just get rid of this. Paste this back in here. All right. Yeah, so now I'm going to change the numbers because I don't necessarily use numbers. I use the actual description of the viewport size. So for example, for the very, very small one, I use text XS for extra small. Okay. The next one is going to be S for small. And then there's medium, large, extra large. And then 3 is 2XL for, 2XL for 2 extra large, and then 3XL for 3 times extra large, and then 4XL. Okay, so extra small, small, medium, large, XL, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, like so. Okay, but as I said, you might not use text as the prefix. You might use FS for font size or TS for text size. Whatever you want to use, you can use it. So now that we have this set up in here, I'm going to save this now, okay? And then I'm going to jump inside of Oxygen here and just save all of this and just refresh the editor just for the sake of it. So once again, if we go and preview this now and resize our viewport, you can see we don't have any fluid responsiveness going at all. So let's come out of this. Let's go and make all of this fluid responsive. And how we can do this is if we navigate up here inside of Oxygen to the settings tab and select global settings and then go to typography, I can go into the advanced option here, go to, well, let's do the headings first of all, okay? So for the H1, we want to set the font size here to use the variable text 3XL for extra large, okay? So that is going to be this one here, okay? Now, I'm not using 4XL because I tend to save this one for my hero headings, okay? So I'm going to go back into here. And so we have the first one set up. So I'm going to copy this just to save some time, come out of this and go into the next one, which is H2, and do exactly the same. So font size, paste the value in here, and that is going to be 2XL. And then let's go into the H3, font size, paste. So we had 2XL, so this is going to be XL. All right, now for the H4, we go font size. That's going to be large. And then H5 is going to be medium. Okay, and then finally we have H6, which is going to be small. Okay, so you can see here we have each of them taken care of here. So H6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let me just save this very quickly and let's go right ahead and test this now. If we go back to preview this and then resize the viewport, you can see our headings are actually resizing, okay, as we're shrinking here. Now, these are working, okay? So H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, these are working. For the H1 hero heading here, now, one of the things we could do is, oh yeah, here we go, presets. We can actually create a preset, add a preset. Maybe we can call this hero heading, okay? And then set our font size here to use 4XL. But what I also like to do is, let me just get rid of the presets. So I'm going to select this one here and give this a unique class. I'm just going to call it hero just for the sake of it. Okay, hero. So I'm going to go into the typography and then font size, not that one. So font size here, I'm going to use VAR text 4XL. Okay, so this is the one. You can see now this one is larger, much larger. So if we go back into our WP code box here, you can see this is the one we're using. 4XL clamp function is a very large size here. And then what we can do is go right ahead and lock this up because this can become a utility class that we can add only to our hero headings. All right, so let me just save this. So we've taken care of all of the headings. Let's select the text here. This is a paragraph text and do the same. So I'm going to go back into these three little icons here, global settings, which we're already in, and then go into typography, which we're already in, and then advanced, and go to body. Okay, and for this here, I'm going to type in VAR text. Now I can make this M for medium, or I can use M for medium here. And yeah, let's just use this one for the time being and see what happens. So save. Let's go and preview this now. You can see our text is fairly large here on this desktop size. But if I resize this now, you can see that the paragraph text is actually getting smaller. Okay, so this is smaller at 329 pixels in width compared to this. Okay, so there you have it. It's as easy as that. We've created some fluid responsive typography for our website. Now we can use this again on future projects because I've added this to my WP code box here. I can save this and then use this on a different Oxygen Builder project. Okay, so that is that. Of course, this is just one way of creating fluid responsive typography for your website. There are many other ways that you can do this. You can use a third-party plugin or an add-on. There are other online tools as well that can generate responsive fluid typography for your website. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Of course, you can play around with this if you want to. If you find that the H6 headings is far too small and you want to go in here and play around with the values in here. So that would be, so this is using, that's 3XL, that's the H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So this is, yeah, H6 is using this clamp function. You can play around with these values here if you know what you're doing. And adjust this, maybe reduce some of the values in here. You can, or increase some of the values in here to just make it slightly larger. But then I would probably go back into here and do this rather than modify the CSS output. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below as always. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one real soon. Until then, take it easy and peace. Cheers.